No, that's what it's going to be.
That's coming in now? Yeah.
Yes, you all can play at will. Do not play at the same time. Don't play at the same time. Like you heard. Tell yourself. Try to play it over.
That's Bradwell Institute. On the other side is SOS Community Bank, Palm Beach. Hey man, can one of y'all post the schools that's in here? This Bradwell Institute that you're looking at right now, and the other school is SOS Community Band for Palm Beach. If you post that, I can pin the comment so folks won't be asking who it is.
think he's gonna stop no time.
Oh yeah, no way. That's it. Okay. Okay.
Remember, the band will welcome to play at any time except when another band is playing. And don't want particular bands try to go all the time. Everybody gets time. Sometimes we band directors, we get up there, play one song, and 2, 3, 4 for the next 8 songs. Let's not do that today. We're no one on band. If I can get a representative from our volunteers from Barbados Sigma and Capricorn side come to the tent. The volunteers with the Barbados Sigma and Capricorn side, so one representative would be good. Let's get some information, okay?
All right, y'all. I guess it'll be a second before we start.
Both of y'all do. Yeah.
I mean, through it. On YouTube?
And Facebook.
Okay, you gotta tell me what's bad.
You know what I'm saying? Let's put this in there. And then it'll come up.
As soon as I find my YouTube.
Uh-oh.
My brain been left.
Uh-oh. Where's that?
Is there a minute ago?
Huh?
Oh no, I found my YouTube.
Oh.
Let me see the name of it. First one pop up. Yeah, you is.
I'm in there.
You is.
Make sure you subscribe too. That helps me
See,
out.
look, you first one pop up.
You know, subscribe too. Oh, shit.
Look at that. Look at that. Subscribe and everything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting on that final band, we're going to go ahead and get some business stuff out of the way, get our some of the commercials out of the way. That way, when these bands get going, they can really get going. And you won't have to hear my voice all day long. Although you're going to hear it all day long anyway. All right, so I'm going to introduce our judges first. And let me go to my trusty handheld device here. Our first judge is a former band director of colleges and high schools, currently the Southeast Education Support Manager and Director of HBCU Collective at Consello Incorporated, and Atlanta University Atlanta University alumnus, and a member of Faculty Office of Collegiate Attorneys and Kappa Psi Honorary Band Attorney, Dr. William J. Irving. Our next judge is an independent educator, percussionist. From Birmingham, Alabama, Mr. Hall is, as taught, percussion at several HBCUs, including Alabama State University, Savannah State University, and Tennessee State University. He's also served as a middle school band director and an assistant high school band director. In addition to educational endorsements with Pearl Drums, Zildjian, Big First, and Remo Drumhead is the percussion, Mr. Teddy Hall. Our next judge is currently serving as Director of Band at Savannah State University. He's been there for 4 years, correction. This is his first year. He was in the military band for 4 years. That's right. He achieved the rank of sergeant and served as band leader and supplement non-commissioned officer. He has also won Outstanding Teacher Award presented at the Cobb County District Youth Teacher Conference, as well as being a member of Faculty Side by Alpha fraternities and a member of National Association for Music Education. That's Dr. Gabriel Arnold. Judging our jury today, we have the founder of the Auxiliary Dance Alliance, a graduate of Spelman College, a member of Iowa Royal College of Sigma Honorary Dance Award. She has coached dance lines including Morehouse Harmony in Motion, Westlake High School, Elegance in Motion, Westlake High School and Elegance in Motion. In 2017, she started the Auxiliary Dance Alliance to train collegiate vocals who are looking to join HBCU Dance Line. That's Ms. Ashley Delaney. Our other auxiliary judge is the director of color guard at Allen University. He has been teaching color guard since 2010. He's an alumnus of South Carolina State, where he was the first male color guard member in the school's history. He also has been a part of various upper-tier color guard programs, some of which include Boston Crusaders, drum band, Newton Ford band, include one of those, Mr. Grady Johnson. The final judge that I'm going to introduce is a personal friend of mine, and I saved him for last. I've had the pleasure of working with a couple of judges over the last two or 3 weeks that have been colleagues of mine, and we have actually worked together on some major projects. So this gentleman, I'm going to, don't drop your head. I'm going to put that down. Yeah, I'm doing that drop your head. Yeah. But a personal friend of mine, well, all of these guys, most of them I know, personally, some of them have done. All of them are very top 15 people. This person is currently the director of University, director of band at Central State University. He marched at Southern University and Jackson State University. He wrote the show fanfare for Jackson State University called Glow. He wrote the music for Outkast, the hit song called March Round. He wrote that music for Outkast. And he and I together was a team. We teamed up to write for Marshall College in the movie Drumline. And he wrote 2 songs for the movie Drumline. And his personal friend of mine, long time tag team buddy, his name is Mr. Blake Gaines. Okay. While the band is getting settled in, a couple other pieces of business. Today's event is being professionally videoed. Okay, so when your band comes out onto the court to play, you may have some videographers with you from, I was trying to find the right word, I almost said good, but I don't want to say that, but that doesn't talk about me. But we have a professional videographer here, and his name is Malik Video LLC. You can see his work at www.LaMeeksVideo.com and also YouTube, Lameeks Video. So I'm planning to say he will be getting into your shop because he's taking professional videos and editing and publication, okay? If you want to get some of his work, contact him. Wave your hand, Mr. Lameek. Right there in the white shirt, he will be the one to start the official video.
Good morning, everybody. Some of you all know my voice, so you can Some of the things, first of all, Mr. Newton, the videographer, is a member, former member of the Marching 100 at Florida A&M. He also was one of the members, if you guys were privileged to see Drumline live. You saw Drumline live, the stage performance. Mr. Newton was in that as well. Today, practically all our judges, and even you band directors, we all know each other. And if most of the students here don't know, just about every last one of us played a part in the movie Drumline. Okay, so if you've ever watched Drumline and you see one of us here today, then we're one of the people that were either in it, had a part. You'll see me if you got a pause button. If you got a pause. Test. Okay, sorry about that. Like I was saying, if you pretty well good at using the pause button, you can find me. And we have several other people that were instrumental in it. Just a few other things. Parents, if you are a band parent, I just want you to stand and all the students give them a hand. So very good. Okay? Let us recognize band parents. Okay, I know this ain't church, but I also want you to keep it going for the band directors. Couple of things. Believe it or not, these band directors spend more time with your child than you do. Okay? And we're still trying to preserve this craft of band. Parents, if your child gets in trouble at home, don't take your child out of band. Don't do that. Okay? Don't just to let them take out the trash or doing something. I'm telling you the best punishment. Send them to band practice and let the band director know. Okay? I kid you not. I kid you not. Don't take away the things that they love and good at. So what you need to do is just make a little call or send a text message to the band director and let them know what little Johnny didn't do. And when you send them to practice, I guarantee you they're going to come home a different way. Okay, so let's get that on out the way. Lastly, some introductions. And I'm going to do this while everybody can hear this and keep it going. This is our third week. This competition started back in 2005. It was just a vision. Then have 2 bands. Today, it's the largest jamboree of high step styles in the world. We have 4 weeks. 1 more to go. There have been plenty of people on this stage. Today is 4 groups. So what we want to do is get y'all in and then let y'all go ride and all that good stuff. We ask for one thing. Today, you have fun. I know you're working hard, but I want you to have fun. Make sure you go out there and get your band director on a ride, if you can, and take a picture of it. Okay? Young folk, y'all with me, y'all do what y'all do with the phones and stuff. Y'all record a video or take a picture of your band director. Okay? Because especially, you get a trophy, it's mandatory. Put your band Now, I didn't say which ride. Don't go out there and get them on something that go all upside down and all that good stuff. Okay, there is do they still have a train? Is the train still? I don't know if they have a train. I don't know. But band directors, I was trying to help you out. But I know the old-fashioned cars. I think they still have it. But anyway, get a picture with your band director and the group. Okay? And just a bit of other introductions. Right now, starting to my left, all the way from Savannah. What's that county down there? Uh-oh, somebody here know what it is. We have Bradwell Institute in the house. They have traveled since early this morning. So they mean that they a lot of them probably didn't go to bed. But I guarantee you when they get on the rides, they'll be wide awake. But now, you think that's far. We have in the house, for the first time ever, middle school band. And I'm going to call y'all a middle school marching band, whether y'all march or not. Because y'all got it going on. And that's from Griffin, Georgia. Anybody know what Griffin, Georgia is? From Griffin, Georgia, we have Carver Road Middle School. Y'all give it up. Now, note what I said. That's a middle school. So we definitely need them to keep it going. Okay? To keep this thing going on. Middle schools, y'all affect the high schools, which affects the colleges. So I'm glad that they're in the house. And I think y'all might be the closest ones to Atlanta. But you guys thought that y'all came from a long way. Now, all the way, if I was Joe Bullitt, I would say from the Sunshine State. And I ain't talking about Tallahassee either. I'm talking about at the bottom. Okay? At the bottom, where they have the two tricky airports. St. Pete, I think it's St. Pete and Tampa is in that area, but from the bottom, we have the SOS. Okay? All right? But now, y'all didn't come upon this either. Okay? Now, I need everybody here to make some noise because all the way from California, I said California. From California, we are welcoming the heartbeats of music in here today. That's a long way, y'all. You gotta give it up. That's a long way. Now, parents, just to give you an idea, you know what you paid here today. Imagine if you had to come from California. I don't think they drove here, did they? That's airplanes. Okay? So they have made the journey, and we're so glad everybody is here to fellowship and have an awesome good time.
All right, so everybody ready to have a little fun? I want to hear you all the way out to California. Are you ready to have some fun? I guess that was not. So we're going to have our first group coming up will be the Heartbeats of Sound. We'll call on them. Heartbeats of Music and the Carver Road Middle School. All right? As they're coming out, a couple of house rules are playing. While they're setting up, the bands in the stand can play. Do not play over another band. Do not extend your playing. All right? Let's get So just make sure your bands are facing the judges table when you do your auxiliary groups. If you have one, make sure that the judges can see them. When your percussion is playing their pieces, make sure that you move your instrumentalist back, bring the percussion up front. All right, so, what's that? All right, DJ, you want to do the corn touch or what we do? Oh, whoever came the furthest gets to go first. Go back. Oh, okay. And I see the director up there.
All right, we got audio. All right, guess y'all can hear.
Well, it's been decided. Now, one other thing. No booing is allowed. If you boo a band, your band loses points. All right? Directors, he wants to see you up front again. Directors, he wants to see you up front. So no booing for any band from any band or anybody. If you boo a band, your band will lose points. If your band plays out of turn, your band will lose points. I know y'all won't take your gold home back there. Everybody want that trophy, that iron to get on the bus with. Don't lose it because of somebody doing something crazy. I had a guy last week, this percussion section wanted to play. I said, hey dog, from my bench. Ride back empty-handed and praying. Ride back again. So, I forgot to tell you, hang on to your tickets. We got a little giveaway. You gonna play? Let's go ahead and play. Thank you for having us. We're making a few adjustments because of some logistics that each band has. So we're making a few adjustments to the lineup. All right, so we're ready to get this thing going. Everybody, if you're ready to hear some sound, let me hear you say sound. Let me hear you say sound. First up is Carver Road. The next round is Festive March.
All right, y'all, we got a mute.
Alright.
Come on, man.
Next up is going to be Harvard with the 80s, 90s drill team. Next up is going to be the auxiliary. We're going to actually switch over to the heartbeat music and performance art. So that auxiliary presentation. And as they set that up, we want the percussion for Harvard Road to set up as well. At least right now we're going to have the auxiliaries from heartbeat music and performance art of music. children ain't playing out there. Shoot. Yeah, I really like to do that when I was in middle school. And you quiet, so I'm why they sent to the profession? How many of y'all went to middle school or in middle school now? Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, when I was in middle school, this stuff didn't exist. When I was in middle school, we began on this stuff, and I'm seeing these places out here doing stuff that I was like, hold up, I was 18 before I was able to do that kind of stuff. And I ain't talking about nothing crazy. But I was like, y'all killing it. Oh, Jesus, I wish I had a middle school, I'll tell you. This is what's up right here. I'm liking this. Y'all liking this sound? Let me hear you say sound. All right, let's keep it going. So, Carl Rose is going to be first on percussion. These are our percussion judges over here, so make sure you fancy to them. Now, last week I had to stand out here and referee. I ain't going to have to stand out here and referee. Y'all good, right? Y'all good? I know you good because your mom in the stage. Make up. Okay. Beautiful. Wow. How early wow. Now, as they set up, just real quick, I want you all to know that over here at Carver Road, they got 6, 7, and 8 waiters doing this stuff on this day. This group is high school. This is first round man right over here. Who Jesus? They talk about God. I'll tell you, I'm going to say that over here, they have an age range from 10 all the way to 16 years old. Wow. All right, Dr. Short. This is going to be the director's choice, and this is supposed to be their wow factor. Okay, so while we transition things, hey, give it up for these two groups again. If we can have the bands that are coming on next to come down and set up on the outside, if you would, and let them set up.
Let's go, Tanya!
playing the way and entertaining the way they're entertaining. That's you guys know the Water the God directors. That is completely impressive. I'm blown away. I'm just speaking, not really. I can't think the words to say. I'm just blown away. Wonderful job, wonderful job. So now, the water coolers that you see at the side of the arena, that's for anybody who needs water. The restrooms, if you need the restroom to go back on the back side of the arena, out to your right. You see this black wall in the corner over here? That restroom is just outside that door, outside that wall, where you go. And remember I told you, make sure that you hang on to your ticket. You got a little surprise for you at the end of the event. You got a little surprise for you. Don't throw the ticket away. That's something to do with the Georgia Lottery. So, on our right side, this is your boundary line, the free throw line right here, this is your boundary line. Make sure your auxiliary are facing the judges when they perform the profession. And the band from Florida. Well, the boy got some of this speed. Oh, I ain't mad at it. I wish they had a speed to put some look. I don't want to do about it. Man, I just love doing this kind of stuff. Is everybody enjoying the music? Yeah. Some of y'all didn't know y'all children can do this stuff. That's my baby out there. We're trying to. Out there. Hit me. Oh, I got a message coming through on the phone. Hang on, got an urgent message. Urgent message. Man, everybody's attention. Six Flags, just send me a message. Urgent message. Nita Philpott. Six Flags, just send me a message. Your mama said, bring the car home. She got to go pick up the food stamp. Nita Philpott. Your mama wants to bring the car home. She got to go pick up the food stamp next week. Nita Philpott. Ain't no wrong with food stamp, no. All that high-minded. Some of y'all ain't gonna be cheating anyway. Now you don't got to do a little nice thing when you think you're doing something. It's all good, but let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. We appreciate you guys coming out, supporting this effort, supporting your children. That's the big thing, because there's a whole lot going on there in the world that's still the wrong way. So thank you for supporting the children, supporting the band, and the band directors. Now, don't forget, if you guys get back in the stands and you want to play, just start playing. Just don't play with each other. That's percussion, everybody. Whatever you want to do. It's your thing. Do what? Somebody know what that is. Somebody started singing with me. You bet. How they do that? So what that thing going on the Instagram? That ain't it. Hey, that was a drum bass tomorrow, y'all. Y'all just said no but a word. I didn't get it, man. I'm good. Good. How many people in the stand have been in the band before? Let me see you make some noise. You were in the band. Okay. Now, how many of y'all played woodwind in the band? Not the ones playing now. If you played woodwind in the band, how many? Let me make some noise again. Okay, two y'all. Good. How many? I said, listen up. How many of y'all play percussion in the band? Okay, got two percussion. How many play brass in the band? Man, we throw man put a band together out here today. 6 people in the stand have been in the band. Are we ready? All right, so who can direct us up front? Right, so if you are in the band and you are one of the 10 people that made some noise, I know we had 4 woodwinds and 4 percussion and about 8 brass players. How many people play trumpet in the band? Trumpet. Oh, boy, I can't even make my joke. So this group's gonna warm up, and I think they're gonna do some warm up in the back. Let's kind of take time and enjoy this thing here. had a thought, I don't know about y'all. And we got one more weekend. If you want to see it again, come back next weekend. We'll have I think 8 or 10 bands here next week. Last week we had 11 bands. The next week we got 10 bands. So come back next week and check them out. All the bands are doing a great job. Yeah, you give it up for them. You give it all the bands. If we can get the directors up front to choose who's going to start. Almost ready, guys. We're going to make that decision who's going to go first. And then we're going to be off and running. Okay. We have now, the decision has been made. And let me pull up the device up, see if I'm without it. So first up is going to be from Hinesville, Georgia. Brad Marching Tiger Band. Take it away. Good job. Out of Riviera Beach, Florida. Sounds of Success. Marching Band. Show, 80s and 90s Realtor. Up next is the Feature. Part two. All right, we have the ball now. Up next is going to be the percussion feature. And the band will go ahead and transition into the percussion feature. Again, I want to remind everyone that we are going to make an announcement relative to the tickets at the end. And somebody's going to get a great piece of information. You're going to walk away happy. So hang on to your tickets. Now, as the director set up, here are the rules for the percussion part. First of all, make sure that the percussion can be seen by our judges, which are on the right side of the table. Make sure your percussion can be seen by the right side. You can use as much room as you can need up to this point. Over here on this side for SOS. And over here, you guys can come over to the white line as much as you need to. Make sure you can be seen by our percussion judges. Everybody having fun? When you say sound. Still having fun. We're going to get to those cries in a minute. All right. Percussion line. Good job, good job, good job. Come on, 90 yards before we go into the last set. Get up for it, get up for it, get up for it. Want to remind the fans that are in the stands that after they finish their last set, you guys that are in the stands, you can go ahead and play if you want. We'd love to hear you guys playing a little bit more. Now we're going to go into the last set. And that's going to be the director's choice. This is the song that the director chose saying, hey, this is going to put you down on the carpet plan. You done with it? Let's run with it. Good job, everybody. Good job. Let's give it up for Bradwell again. Give it up for Bradwell again. Good job, good job. All right, our judges are going to be tallying up the scores, and we're going to make the announcements of the trophies and awards. But before I do that, I want to make mention how many people in the arena have a high school senior or going to be a high school senior that plays an instrument or color guard, whatever the case may be. Raise your hand if you know. All right, we got 2 college band directors down here, and they want you to consider that institution. Mr. Blake Gaines, he wants all of us that are interested, that are high school seniors, and are interested in college to come down and get some information from him. And Dr. Arnold, his website is...
All right, y'all. See y'all at Jamboree. See you.
And we put on that website, put on band, and he has scholarship information available. Again, Blake Gaines.